This is All India Radio. Whispers of the Wind. All India Radio, in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar, presents science serial Whispers of the Wind, based on understanding and managing climate change and global warming. Let's listen to episode number 16, titled Ocean Current and Rising Sea Level.
Your kind attention please. Train number 12842 Coromandel Express is ready to leave Chennai from platform number 2. Passengers are requested to board the train.
Come on, the train has arrived. Neha, Usha, Naveen.
Yes, sir.
Our coach number is S2. Let's get into the train soon. Come on.
Yeah.
Naveen, you take that suitcase.
Okay.
Neha, you take care of your mother while boarding.
Okay.
Come on. Let's get in. Come.
Seat number is 20 to 24. Yeah, this is our seat. Yeah.
Keep the bag.
Yeah.
Hello sir, welcome. I am Ranjan Das. I am traveling up to Kolkata. What about you?
Hello, Ranjanji. Nice to meet you.
Same here.
I'm Anant. She's my wife, Usha.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
My son, Naveen.
Hello, uncle.
Hello beta.
And my daughter, Neha.
Hello sir.
Hello beta. Hello.
We are making our trip to Kolkata. Let's first arrange our luggage conveniently. Naveen, keep this bag.
Yeah.
Neha, you may occupy the window seat. Go.
Yes, Papa. I'll sit with my storybook. Mama, you sit near me.
Okay.
Beta, what do you do?
Hello, sir. I'm doing my master degree in environmental science from TN Agricultural College. And this is my mother. She's an activist.
Papa, I will sit in the upper berth.
No, Naveen. This is Coromandel Express. It travels on the Coromandel coast.
Papa, but I want to sit,
Naveen.
Papa.
Listen to me. You shall enjoy the beauty of the Bay of Bengal. The train passes through Vijayawada, Rajmundry, Vizag, Bhubaneswar, Kharagpur and reaches Howrah Junction. All the way you must enjoy the natural beauty of the coast.
But Papa, what is Coromandel Coast?
Naveen, the southeastern coast region of the Indian subcontinent is called Coromandel Coast.
And the coast has an average elevation of 80 meters and is backed by the Eastern Ghats, a chain of low flat-topped hills.
Very intelligent.
Correct, Neha. Ranjan sir, hope you are comfortable with my family members. I hope we are not disturbing you anyway.
Oh, come on, not at all. I am enjoying a lot.
Okay.
I am very happy to travel with you, sir. By the way, what do you do in Chennai?
I'm a professor in Tamil Nadu Fisheries University. I have a conference in Kolkata. My family also joins me to visit Kolkata. What about you, sir?
I run an export business in Kolkata. I sell seafood to other countries. I came to Chennai to attend a wedding function.
Okay.
Sir, how was your Chennai visit? Did you enjoy the climate of Chennai?
Oh, yes, really. My Chennai visit is very interesting. I enjoyed the culture of Chennai. Hot temperature is the only problem. It was so hot.
Yes, sir. We do feel the change in temperature in the recent years. The science world says that it is due to global warming.
Neha Didi, what is this climate change?
Naveen, it is a change in global or regional climatic pattern. It is due to the increased levels of atmospheric carbon dioxide produced by the use of fossil fuels.
Very interesting. In our city, we also face this problem. Sir, can you explain in detail?
Why not?
Anant, can we have lunch now? After taking little rest, we shall continue our dialogue. Is it okay?
Yes.
Not a bad
Bhabhi ji is
idea.
Right.
Sir, please join us for lunch.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
We've brought lunch from home. Let's share it.
Sure. It will be my pleasure. I also have some food. Let's share and have our lunch.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Come.
Neha, pass me that bag, please.
Yes, Mama.
Sir, have this. It's very nice.
Thank you.
Help me.
Thank you, uncle. These Bengali sweets were so tasty.
Yeah.
You know what? Bengali sweets are famous all over the world.
Yes.
Bhabhi ji,
Yes.
I must say your lemon rice with potato is also wonderful.
Thank you.
By the way, what is your plan in Kolkata? I would like to invite you to my home. Please come and spend a day.
Oh, great.
Thank you for the invitation, Ranjan sir. After my conference in the university, we shall visit your home. What do you say, kids?
Yes.
We can.
Sure.
So, we will definitely come, sir.
That's my pleasure. Very informative. Ladies and gentlemen, now I invite Professor Anant from Tamil Nadu Fisheries University to present his paper on climate change.
Good morning, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm Professor Anant, presenting some interesting facts about sea level rise. To understand the sea level rise, we need to consider what happened since the last glacial maximum 20,000 years ago. Change in sea level can be measured with respect to nearby land or a fixed reference frame. Change in mean sea level is measured by coastal tide gauge called relative sea level changes. Global average sea level change over the last 200 years is within a range of 0.10 to 0.20 meters. Thermal expansion is expected to contribute the largest component to sea level rise over the next 100 years. And finally, sea level change will not be geographically uniform. So information is needed to assess the impact on coastal region. That's all. Now the participants may raise your questions, please.
Sir, can you list few factors contributing sea level change?
Well, there are three important factors contributing sea level rise. Our glacier contribution, our Greenland contribution, and Antarctic contribution.
So then what is the role of thermal expansion in sea level rise, sir?
Nice question. Ocean thermal expansion leads to an increase in ocean volume. Thermal expansion is expected to contribute the largest component to sea level rise over the years to come.
Okay.
Sir, melting of sea ice is often discussed with sea level rise. What is your view?
Gentlemen, sea level would be unaffected by the melting of sea ice, whose weight is already supported by the ocean.
Can you explain the factors in detail?
Why not? As the ocean warms, the density decreases and the volume of the ocean increase. The thermal expansion is one of the major contributors to sea level change during 20th and 21st centuries. Water at higher temperature at greater depth expands more for a given heat input. Salinity changes within the ocean also have a significant impact on the local density and thus local sea level changes. Climate change is projected to reduce the amount of water frozen in glaciers and ice caps because of the increased melting and evaporation.
Sir, does ocean play a role in climate change?
Yes. In fact, the ocean plays a fundamental role in shaping the climate zone that we see on land. And it's obvious because more than 70% of Earth's surface is occupied by oceans. Therefore, it is obvious that oceans absorb about 3/4 of the solar energy that strikes Earth. In addition, water has a high capacity, which means it heats up slowly and it also cools off slowly. Heat flows from areas at higher temperature to areas at lower temperature. During the day, water is usually at a lower temperature than surrounding land and air, so energy is transferred to the water. At night, water is often warmer than its surroundings, but energy is transferred away from the water slowly because water cools off slowly.
Thank you, Professor Anant sir. You have given a detailed presentation on sea level rise. We thank you for your patient answering to the various questions raised by our participants.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello, Anand sir.
Hello, uncle.
Wow, what a pleasant surprise. A very warm welcome to all of you.
Thank you, uncle.
Please
Thank you
come in,
so
please
much.
come in, come in.
Thank you, thank you. It's really nice to visit your home. It's so beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. Please be seated. Be seated.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
By the way, Anandji, how was your program? Have you finished your work?
Oh, yes, it was a successful one indeed. It was about sea level rise and its effects.
Oh, is it a reality? Is there any evidences?
Of course, sir, it is a reality. Ice sheets and glaciers undergo climate related melting when a glacier loses ice mass. Its gravitational attraction is reduced. Ocean water nearby move away, causing sea level to rise faster far away from the glaciers. The resulting pattern of sea level change is known as sea level fingerprint.
Papa, is there any uniformity in sea level rise throughout the globe?
Neha, sea level rise in California and Florida generated by the melting of the Antarctic ice sheet is up to 52% greater than its average effect on the rest of the world. The sea level will not rise uniformly everywhere on Earth, and it will even drop in some locations.
Anant sir, how do geologists react to this? What is their opinion on sea level rise?
Ranjanji, marine terraces and buried wetlands are only two of many types of geological evidences for earlier sea levels. Geologists also study foraminifera and diatoms for evidence of ice age and sea level change. These fossils can be used as indicators of past climate as different species performed living in different water temperature.
Interesting, Papa.
Really interesting.
Please share more information.
Naveen, many marine organisms including foraminifera have hard shells made of calcium carbonate.
Okay.
The composition of oxygen isotopes found in the shell can be measured to determine what the water temperature was like when the organism was formed.
Okay. What is the expected sea level rise, sir?
Good question, Ranjanji. At least since 1880, the average global sea level has been rising. Historical measurement from tidal gauges shows a rise of about 18 centimeter over a century from 1897 to 1997.
18 centimeter.
Yes, and you know, in 2007, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC) projected a high-end estimate of 60 centimeter through 2099.
Oh my God.
Yes, but their 2014 report raised the high and estimate to about 90 centimeter.
90 centimeter, my God. Is there any evidence in the past history?
Usha, rock-like formation in shallow ocean waters called methane hydrates, you know, are prime suspects of global warming millions of years ago.
Sir, can you tell us the consequences mankind would face?
Ranjanji, the consequences for mankind would be catastrophic. 2/3 of the world's mega cities are less than 10 meters of sea level.
Oh my God.
Together, West Antarctica's and Greenland frozen reservoirs would lift ocean level by 13 meters.
13 meters.
Another 12 meters of potential sea level rise is logged in parts of East Antarctic ice sheet. The risk of tipping cascades could be significant at 2 degrees Celsius temperature rise and could increase sharply beyond that point.
Okay.
It is said that the world ocean, which has an average depth of about 3,800 meters, contains over 97% of the Earth's water. Papa, is there any relation between rain and the oceans?
Yes, Neha. In fact, almost all the rain that falls on land starts off in the ocean.
Oh.
And you know, the tropical areas are particularly rainy because of heat absorption. And thus, ocean evaporation is highest in this area. Outside of Earth's equatorial areas, weather patterns are driven largely by ocean currents.
Ocean currents.
Usha, ocean currents are nothing but movements of ocean water in a continuous flow.
Okay.
Created largely by surface winds, but also partly by temperature and salinity gradients, Earth's rotation and tides.
Interesting.
Major current systems typically flow clockwise in the northern hemisphere and counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere in circular patterns that often trace the coastlines.
Okay.
But Papa, what is the significance of these ocean currents to us?
Good question, Naveen. Ocean currents act much like a conveyor belt. They transport warm water and precipitation from the equator towards the poles and cold water from the poles back to the tropics.
Interesting.
Papa, you mean to say that these water currents only regulate global climate?
Yes, Neha, you got my point. These ocean currents help to counteract the uneven distribution of solar radiation reaching Earth's surface. You know, without ocean currents, regional temperature would be more extreme, super hot at the equator and frigid towards the pole.
Really?
And much less of Earth's land would be habitable.
Oh. It means these oceans are playing important role in the survival of living organisms on the earth.
Yes, certainly, Ranjanji.
Papa, one last question.
Yeah, tell me.
Papa, I've heard the term El Nino. What does it mean?
El Nino.
Yeah.
Naveen, actually, El Nino is the weak warm ocean current that ran southwards along the coast of Peru and Ecuador at about Christmas time. In fact, the word El Nino is from Spanish language.
Oh.
And in Spanish, it means child Christ.
Oh.
Since the effect is observed at about Christmas time, it is named like that.
Oh, I was not knowing that.
An early recorded mention of the term El Nino to refer to climate occurred in 1892.
Okay.
When Captain Camilo Carrillo told the Geographical Society Congress in Lima that Peruvian sailors named the warm north flowing current El Nino because it was most noticeable around Christmas.
Okay.
El Nino is a real as other weather phenomena, like thunderstorms, for instance. But the only difference is that we have a very good idea what triggers thunderstorms, what conditions make it likely for them to occur, to the point where weather forecast models commonly pinpoint the location and predicted severity of thunderstorms a day or so in advance. However, we do not have such knowledge about El Nino.
Oh, I see. But Anant sir, then how can we predict?
Ranjanji, once an El Nino has started, we have reasonably good skill in predicting the subsequent evolution about the next 6 to 9 months. But before it has started, we have very little skill in predicting the onset before the event has become obvious.
Okay.
There are a variety of theories for why El Nino start, but none of them has given us real skill in making a forecast in advance the way we can for thunderstorms.
I see.
Papa, what is the significance of El Nino? Is it dangerous?
Naveen, the warming of the ocean surface above average temperature is either the central or the eastern tropical Pacific Ocean cause a shift in the atmospheric circulation with rainfall becoming reduced over Indonesia and Australia.
Really?
While rainfall and tropical cyclone formation increases over the tropical Pacific Ocean.
Anant, Is there any effect of El Nino on our Indian climatic condition?
Yes, certainly, Usha. It is found that when El Nino occurs, monsoon in our country reduces.
Really?
We may even face drought.
Oh, I was not aware of it. And what about cyclones?
Research carried out in last 3 decades said that ocean surface waters will be hotter than usual in the Western Pacific because of global warming, resulting in more frequent cyclones during El Nino.
Oh, God.
There is a link between ocean surface temperatures and tropical storm intensity. Warmer waters fuel more energetic storms.
Right. Now it's storming in my stomach. We have discussed a lot on sea level rise and its consequences. We had also discussed some evidences in support of this. Now it's time to have lunch, huh?
Yes.
As
Come
you
on.
say.
Let's have the lunch in Coromandel seafood.
Yes, sir.
And what about the Bengali sweets?
Whispers of the Wind. You were listening of the 16th episode of this science serial, produced by All India Radio in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar, titled Ocean Current and Rising Sea Level. This episode was written by G. Arul. Coordinators were Dr. Nakul Parashar and Dr. Birendra Kumar Tyagi. This episode was directed by Sudarshan Kumar, presented by Dilip Jha, and assisted by Arvind Sharma. Participants were Nikhil Diwan, Kumkum Jain, Nitin Bhasin, Pranchu, and Mannat Nagar. Hey listeners, please stay with us. Here are 2 questions for you. The lucky listener will get attractive prizes from Vigyan Prasar. The first question of today is, what is the sea level fingerprint? And the second question is, what is El Nino? You can send your answers by simple post. Our address is Science Serial, Whispers of the Wind, Director Vigyan Prasar, 850 Institutional Area, Sector 62, Noida 201309. You can also write on our email ID radio@vigyanprasar.gov.in. Please do write or mail us your full name, age and profession. If associated with Science Club, do let us know the membership of your club. If you have any query or question, do not hesitate to write to us. We will be back again with the next episode of this science serial, Whispers of the Wind, same day, same time next week. Till then, goodbye.